thinkhighlevel.com. Project management, the place to be. Everyday project management, part 2. A project fails because of ineffective work breakdown structure. I'm sure we've all heard the popular saying in project management, how do you eat a big elephant? The answer, one piece at a time. Now, this is the most basic principle of applying what is called a work breakdown structure, also commonly known as WBS. The project management body of knowledge, or PMBook, defines the work breakdown structure as a deliverable-oriented decomposition of the work to be executed by a project team. The work breakdown structure visually defines the scope into manageable chunks that a project team can understand, since each level of the work breakdown structure provides further definition and detail. So using this principle, if I'm assigned a project, all I need to do is break it down into pieces until it's manageable? When exactly is this manageable level attained? Is it at level 1, level 2, 3, or so on? And when do we stop? So it's not quite easy, right? Remember, on the prerequisite video, Everyday Project Management Part 1, attaining success in any task is by being thorough with planning and preparation prior to execution. The same thing applies here. If you fail at this stage to correctly use the WBS principle, then you will likely find it difficult in executing the task and reporting project status. Now, let's say you were responsible for a design-build commercial complex development project where your company acts as a general contractor. As a project manager, you will have to oversee the detailed design, procurement, construction, and commissioning stages of the overall project. Remember, as a project manager, it is your duty that you are heavily involved in the creation of your project WBS as much as possible. So what criteria is best suited as level 1 of your WBS? If you said time or time-driven, then you are on the right track. The category with this characteristic is the different stages such as detailed engineering, procurement, construction, and commissioning. After all, they are sequential to each other, where one needs to be completed or at least partly completed before the other can start. It will be a different case, though, if the project has multiple locations, where location 1 must complete a large portion of the scope before the other starts. Then the level 1 category would be locations and not stages. Now let's jump directly to construction and build the level 2 WBS from there. Draw the boundary lines in your plot plan or try to visualize if you don't have one yet. Make sure that grouping is lumped together and not spread out. And more importantly, you have to have a strategic purpose in choosing your boundary lines. This shall mean size can vary area-wise or scope-wise. It must be more than 1, but as much as possible, keep it below 10 areas. At this juncture, the higher the level, the better. So we have sub-projects where you can assign sort of deputy project managers. Note, it does not mean per person per package. A person may have multiple packages depending on size and complexity. So how big are these areas? Can these areas be further broken down into sub-areas? Will it have substantial amount of work where a project engineer type of supervision can manage? If so, then break down your areas into sub-areas and call it level 3. Same as with the level 2 areas, define the boundary lines with strategic purpose. At this stage, you might have already reached this sweet spot called manageable level. This is the level where a multi-discipline or multi-process level should follow. It should also be the last level where you expect the details on reporting project status and issues. Though your detailed project schedule can go beyond this level, you as a project manager are not expected to go down to that level of details. So what are the benefits of doing this approach? Number 1, it eliminates interdiscipline interfaces, where your mini project managers shall be the champion of the package or packages assigned to him. The mini project manager will be obligated to study the whole scope, drawings, specifications, and from all disciplines. This assures all potential issues are raised so that he can progress work on his area. Number 2, better accountability. You can just give the mini project manager a start date and a completion date plus 3 to 5 intermediate milestones and tell him he is responsible in creating a plan, making sure all the prerequisites are ready. He is the absolute master of the portion of the work. Number 3, competition. Now this creates an environment of competitions amongst your mini project managers. And it's been proven time and time again, healthy competition promotes productivity. Number 4, visibility. You can pinpoint easily where area is problematic so the team can extend assistance to where it is needed the most. Number 5, you will be able to apply unconventional techniques in project controls such as the 100 to 100 rule and rules of exception. But what are these? I will discuss these techniques in succeeding videos, Everyday Project Management Part 3. I will also discuss how the WBS for the other stages like engineering, procurement, and other will map against construction. Now, please subscribe to our channel and please leave a like or comment below. By the way, let's be clear on one thing. The main application of the WBS principle is project execution, not as a cost center breakdown or breakdown for packages in estimating. The common mistake we have encountered from project organization is adapt the cost breakdown or estimating breakdown and call it WBS, which most time is not a good fit to apply in project planning and execution. So be careful. Remember, the 2 key principles are: 1, it must be that you at least have 2 consecutive levels of WBS as area-based. 2, never use discipline-based or process-based prior to not having satisfied number 1, unless your project is really small, like building a 2-bedroom house or something. Think about it for a second. The moment you prematurely introduce discipline or process-based WBS, you immediately lose the opportunity to capitalize the benefits of having smaller projects with mini project managers. You have created silos where discipline leads will likely not talk amongst each other, and you gave them an excuse to blame the other discipline on the delay that may occur. Accountability and visibility gone. You may also need interface engineers, projects coordinators, and other support resources which could easily be avoided through area-based WBS. Let's hear from you guys to listen to your struggles in pertaining to WBS or anything that you may wish I could elaborate more on the succeeding videos. As always, thank you and please subscribe to this channel below. Then follow us on Facebook, and don't forget to visit www.thinkhighlevel.com for more latest updates. Thank you.